Hello, my name is Susan. I live in northern Mississippi in the U.S. and I'm here today to talk to women who have retired or are thinking about retirement, and this can be anyone from the age of 50 on up. I'm 71, and when I hear the word retirement, it kind of makes you stop and think about what have you done with your life? Where am I going from this point forward? For years, a lot of us for decades, we put into the workforce. We have been working for somebody, always going towards their goals, always creating a profit for their business, having the identity of somebody's co-worker, boss, manager, whatever that might be. We've always filled a position. We always knew where we were going at what particular time. Everything was planned out. And then when we think about retirement, what does that mean? All those things, all those plans, all that everyday activity is not there anymore. We lose sight during all those years of who we are as a person. We grew up and we, got married. Most of us got married. If you didn't, you had a life of some kind. You have children, you have pets, you have something that you always took care of. But you never really put yourself first. It was always taking care of somebody else or doing something for somebody else. And then retirement comes, and then that's about you. And when you think about it, we hear about people plan for retirement. People look forward to retirement because it's supposed to be the best time of our lives. But not all of us feel that way about it because we may have loved ones that we have to take care of now. We've had to retire to take care of somebody. Or we thought we were planning for our retirement and something came up and that took our retirement funds away. We may have illness that we have. Statistics show, when I was reading in Forbes and doing research about this, women outlive men. We have a tendency to live longer. I'm not sure why that is, but we just do. 5 to 6 years longer than a man. So that makes it even more so for us to really stop and think, what are we going to do with our lives? What are our plans for our lives? So I created Alignment Activator. Alignment Activator is to help empower, inspire professional women to unveil this infinite happiness that you have deep inside you. When I first started thinking about this, I was probably at a spot in my life when I always felt there was something missing. And what I say by that is I've been in the medical field for decades. I've been in real estate. And during both of those times, I taught fitness for over 50 years. And all this time I had an identity of being with somebody else or an identity of a fitness instructor, a manager of a department, a realtor. I mean, all these things were there, but there was still something missing. And one day I was scrolling through Facebook. I don't know if you guys do that or not, but anyway, I was scrolling through Facebook and I came across Bob Proctor. I don't know if you know who he is, but he is one of the legacies of personal development. And he just started saying some things that really started, just made me stop and listen to him. And what he was talking about was what we think about is what we become. And I thought, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean what you think about is what you become? And the more I listened to him, and then the more it just kind of started staying with me. And I And I thought, you know what, I want to know some more about this because I've done the other things. I've worked for somebody else. I've done the fitness. I know how my body works. I know how it functions. I know that. But I never thought about my mind. That my mind controls things. It controls me. But you know, we don't really think about our minds controlling us, do we? I didn't anyway. You may, but I don't. But then I started studying it. And the more I studied, the more I realized that is who I am. I am somebody who is valuable. I am somebody who has something to offer somebody else. Somebody needs what I have. And I realized that. And the more I realized it, the more inspired I became of wanting to do more of it. Now, does that mean I don't have any kind of fears or doubts or anything like that? No, that's not it at all. Because trust me, I have them all. And just being here talking with you is one of them. But you know what? You don't overcome fears unless you face them up front. So I'm here to let you know this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start posting. I want to share with you the wonderful life that I have now created, not only for me, but for my family, to be with my husband, how it has changed my perspective of myself, the way I treat my husband, my family, my friends, my pets, but just all of that. And it is such a wonderful feeling. I cannot express to you what a pressure releasing experience it is to know you are more than you would ever dream you are. We have such a narrow mind of what it is and who we are. I grew up in the 50s and 60s, and back then we were told this is what you're going to do, and you did it. You didn't question, you didn't argue, you just did it. And that was great because that took care of what took place at that time. You know, we sit there and we try to find negative thinking about how we grew up. But honestly, our parents or our guardians or whoever took care of us probably did the best that they knew how. They were taught a certain way, and that just came down. So my wish, my hope, my plans for these videos are to help you, to help me, to continue to grow, to know that we are enough. We are special. We have gifts that we've never even knew we had. I'm learning mine all the time, and it's almost like a daily basis, if you know what I mean. Always something new. And the more I think about it, the more I love it, the more I'm growing. I want to share several things with you on this journey together, and I hope that you will continue watching. I hope you have comments. I would love to know where you're at. I would love to know what you think about these, and if it is something that you can start growing with as well. Because my friends, life is beautiful. Life now is exactly where you want to be. And you've waited a long time to start this. So I would love to go on this journey with you, and I hope that you will join me again soon. Talk to you again. Bye-bye.